Welcome to WarZone today. If you're new here, a special welcome to you. Today we're breaking down the Israel and Hamas conflict, debunking myths and uncovering truths. Let's dive straight in. Gaza, as the world's largest open-air prison. One of the most pervasive narratives in discussions about the Middle East is the depiction of Gaza as the world's largest open-air prison, allegedly crafted by Israel. To understand this, we must delve into history. Gaza's governance has witnessed numerous transitions. From the reign of the Ottomans to the British mandates and later under Egyptian authority, the territory has seen diverse rulers. Israel, after gaining control, chose to withdraw unilaterally in 2005. The role of Hamas, post-2005, the political landscape of Gaza underwent significant transformation. Hamas ascended to power in 2007 and has since maintained a tight grip. Both neighboring nations, Israel and Egypt, have found it necessary for their national security to close borders with Gaza due to concerns arising from Hamas's activities and stance. Terrorism as a reaction to Israeli actions. The common perception, a widespread belief exists that posits Hamas-led terrorism purely as a reactionary force against Israeli actions. Understanding Hamas's strategy. However, examining Hamas reveals a more intricate picture. This organization, far from being a loose coalition, operates with clear leadership, objectives, and a foundational ideology that seeks the annihilation of Israel. Terrorism in this context isn't merely a tool of resistance but a strategic choice to mold Israeli public sentiment and deter any peace initiatives. Hamas represents Palestinians. The broad assumption, owing to its control of Gaza, many automatically equate Hamas with the voice of all Palestinians. The ground reality. But when we turn to the voices within Gaza, a more nuanced picture emerges. Surveys from the region indicate substantial apprehension among Palestinians about openly criticizing Hamas. Concurrently, a significant portion believes in recognizing Israel, and there's a palpable disillusionment with perceived corruption within Hamas's governance. Israel as the sole obstacle to Palestinian statehood. The prevailing narrative, Israel is frequently singled out as the principal barrier obstructing the fruition of a Palestinian state. A glimpse into historical interactions. A historical lens, however, offers an alternative view. Arab nations at various points in history had control over territories now earmarked for a Palestinian state, but didn't move towards its establishment. Meanwhile, Israel's peace overtures, although often declined by Palestinian leadership, have been consistent. Israel doesn't want peace, the dominant belief. A narrative that's gained traction posits Israel as a nation adverse to peace. Historical peace endeavors, yet a journey through history presents a contrasting story. From the early days with peace proposals tabled as far back as 1937 to more recent overtures in 2008, Israel's efforts to broker peace have been persistent. The intricate web of negotiations, however, is not solely an Israel-Palestine matter. External pressures, especially from the broader Islamic world, often amplify the complexities. Israel has extended various forms of assistance and cooperation to Gaza, particularly in the realms of water provision, employment opportunities for Palestinians, and electricity supply. Here are detailed insights into these areas. 1. Water provision. Israel and the Palestinian Authority struck a significant agreement to supply millions of cubic meters of drinking water to Palestinians through a desalination process. This agreement was part of a larger trilateral initiative involving a 220-kilometer pipeline transferring water from the Red Sea to the Dead Sea to benefit Israelis, Jordanians, and Palestinians. The generated electricity from this water flow would also power a desalination plant to produce drinking water. This project was hailed for potentially addressing water shortage issues in water-scarce Gaza, as the natural aquifers in Gaza can only provide a fraction of the required water, and the mixing of Gazan water with Israeli water reduces salinity levels to make it potable. 2. Employment opportunities. Israel has historically provided employment opportunities to Palestinians. For instance, in 2013, 48,000 Palestinians were legally employed in Israel and Israeli settlements, with an additional estimated 30,000 working illegally. Over the years, Israel has increased the number of work permits for Palestinians. For example, in recent times, Israel planned to allow 2,000 more Palestinian workers from Gaza, and aimed to eventually let in 20,000 from the blockaded Strip. By 2020, between 80,000 to 90,000 Palestinians officially worked in Israel, and another 30,000 to 40,000 in Israeli settlements. These employment opportunities are crucial as they provide a significant source of income for many Palestinian families. 3. Electricity supply. Israel has been a significant supplier of electricity to Gaza. For instance, at one point, Israel supplied Gaza with 125 megawatts of electricity through 10 power lines, accounting for around 30% of Gaza's electrical needs. However, it's important to note that the provision of electricity has been subject to political dynamics and conflicts. During times of escalated tension, such as in the 2023 Israel-Hamas war, the supply of electricity to Gaza was shut off by Israel. While there's evidence of assistance from Israel to Gaza, the oppression narrative is perpetuated by instances of conflict and restrictions imposed by Israel for security reasons. The media's focus on conflict over cooperation might contribute to a skewed public perception, overshadowing the humanitarian efforts and mutual agreements aimed at improving living conditions in Gaza. And that wraps up our deep dive for today. If you found this enlightening, do give us a thumbs up and don't forget to comment below with your thoughts. We always love hearing from our community. For those new to WarZone today, consider subscribing for more insights. Until next time, stay informed and take care.